showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. SMU's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
After getting stuffed on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in. It's Knight. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air. It's Jennings. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Final play of the quarter coming. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Off play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. That's reeled in, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David. We've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Looking to throw again. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it. And
a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Wants to throw it again. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes a grab over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying play action. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Smith with the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Utes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it's all about surviving and advancing. This team cracked the top 20 this week. Depending on the outcome of other games, they could climb even higher. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20, 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Zings it complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The defense there to make the stop. And he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Touchdown, Noles! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense... They had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Knight. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
To the air, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To the air, it's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he's in! Touchdown, Mustangs! And the Mustangs respond. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Wants to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Flips it out to the back. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Hey, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Oh, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. He smashes his way through again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hauls it in. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, You have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Quarterback may change this route. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He'll take it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Booster!
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you've got to manage this clock.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This kicker has missed his only field goal attempt. He has to be true here to have a chance to win the game. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players...